Good morning, everybody. So today is lesson 7 on the Constitutional Minute, and it's going to go over Article 1, Section 7. And I'll just read it to you. All bills for raising revenue shall originate in the House of Representatives, but the Senate may propose or concur with amendments as on other bills. Every bill which shall have passed the House of Representatives and the Senate shall, before it become law, be presented to the President of the United States. If he approve, he shall sign it, but if not, then he shall return it with the objections to the House in which it shall have originated, who shall enter the objections at large on their journal and proceed to reconsider it. If after such reconsideration 2/3 of the House shall agree to pass the bill, it shall be sent together with the objections to the other House, by which it shall likewise be reconsidered. And if approved by 2/3 of that House, it shall become law. But in all such cases, the votes of both Houses shall be determined by yeas and nays, and the names of the person voting for and against the bill shall be entered on the journal of each House respectively. If any bill shall not be returned to the President within 10 days, Sundays excepted, after it shall have been presented to him, the same shall be a law in like manner as if he had signed it, unless Congress by their adjournment prevent its return, in which case it shall not be law. Every order, resolution, or vote to which the concurrence of the Senate and House of Representatives may be necessary, except on question of adjournment, shall be presented to the President of the United States, and before the same shall take effect, shall be approved by him, or being disapproved by him, shall be repassed by 2/3 of the Senate and House of Representatives, according to the rules and limitations prescribed in the case of a bill. So, many of you probably don't remember the cartoon, a bill on Capitol Hill. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was a good cartoon. It's how a lot of us learned how a bill was passed in the Constitution when we were young, and how a bill was passed in the government, how it goes from the House of Representatives to the Senate and then on to the President. And then if he vetoes it, right? If he vetoes it and disagrees with it and sends it back, then it has to pass with 2/3 in both houses in order to become law. Now they can override the president, but again, it has to pass 2/3. If you listen to what I read, it has to pass 2/3 in both houses, not just one, both houses, and then it becomes law without the president's signature. But it has to pass both houses with 2/3 majority. So it's pretty cut and dry, right? So the House or the Senate present a law. It has to be presented in both houses and then presented to the President of the United States. So we have checks and balances in this country, which is a fantastic thing to have checks and balances, because that's how laws get passed and that's how stuff gets done. So if they don't present it to the president in time, then it doesn't become law, right? So they, now not counting Sundays, if they don't get it to the president in a timely manner, it falls and doesn't become law. But if the president signs it, if he agrees with the law and signs it into law, it becomes law. So there's two ways it can become law. One, the president go ahead and signs it, but if he doesn't sign it and sends it back, then 2/3 majority of both houses can pass the law, and it becomes law just as if the president signed it. So my question to you today is, what are your thoughts of how we present laws and bills, and how that each representative has to mark their vote, right? So that we know how they vote. So what are your thoughts on the way the bill are presented to the president and how our system of government is? So just give me your thoughts on what do you think about the way we pass our laws in this country? I mean, my personal thoughts are that we have the greatest system of government, a constitutional republic that is bar none the best on the planet. That's my own personal opinion. But we're looked upon by other countries on how to set up a government. So just give me your thoughts on how our government is set up as far as how we pass laws, how we pass bills and make those bills into law. Just give me your thoughts. Again, have a fantastic day. Hope you enjoy these lessons. We're going to continue to go over this. When we get to the Bill of Rights, it's a little farther down the road in the Constitution. When we get to the Bill of Rights, we're going to go over a lot of stuff that is just, we're going to get into the weeds in certain of the bills so that you understand what each of those amendments mean and exactly what our founding fathers were thinking about that. So again, thanks for tuning into the Constitutional Minute. Give me your thoughts. Send me your emails. God bless and have a great day.